Hello children. So today we'll be doing a chapter in how the respiration takes place in human body. So last class I was discussing about what is respiration and what is breathing. We were talking about the difference between respiration and breathing. So we discussed many things out there. So today we are going to see how the air enters the human body and how it functions. We are going to see more about that. So the heading would be human respiratory system. So I have made a diagram out here with the help of which we are going to see how the air enters in the body. So human respiratory system, it consists of the nasal cavity, the pharynx, then you have larynx or place out here, then you have trachea and you have bronchus. So this leads to the human respiratory system. And you can see the lungs out here. This is the lungs through which air enters and leaves the body, and this area, the place where the lungs is situated, that it has a gap out there so that lungs can fit easily. That space or that gap is known as your thoracic cavity, and your lungs is being protected by your ribs. Then below the lungs you can see this portion. This is known as your diaphragm. So it is made out of muscle. So you during respiration, like during inhaling and exhaling of air, the contraction of this diaphragm takes place. So now we are going to see how the respiration takes place. So first, air enters to the nose through nostrils. We have two nostrils out here. So air enters through the nose. Then inside the nose you might have seen that you have some hairs, small hairs. So the function of those hairs are it filters the air which you breathe. Sometimes in the air there might be some dust particles and germs. So those things are filtered on your nose with the help of your nose hair. Then after that, your nose, it passes. There are some blood capillaries out there in your nasal cavity through which the air becomes warm. And it's good to know that in some areas inside the nose, you have certain compound known as mucus. Those mucus are also able to trap all the germs and bacteria. That's why during the fever time you cough, you throw all the mucus. That's the function of the mucus. It will trap all the germs and all. After that, the air enters an area which is known as your pharynx. So pharynx, it is a point where two pipelines are divided, as you can see out here. One leads to trachea, another one leads to esophagus. Now this is usually the point. Now many of you are very familiar with this, but you don't know the term. Sometimes while eating, while talking, you suddenly, if you are eating and you suddenly start talking, you tend to cough. This is the point. What happens out here? One is your esophagus is a point which is also known as your food pipe. Now trachea is the point which is also known as your windpipe. So sometimes while eating, you talk, what will happen? Your windpipe will open. That time the food might enter your trachea and you start coughing. So that point is known as your pharynx. Then after that, passing through pharynx, then comes your area known as your trachea. Then in trachea, you have a certain upper area of trachea which is also known as your voice box. That means through which you are able to speak and all. Now this trachea is also the part of a windpipe. After that, it moves to the area known as your bronchi. The lobe thing which you can see out here, this is known as your bronchi. Now what will happen? This bronchi is divided into two parts, as you can see out here. One is for the left lung and one is for right lung. Now once it enters the bronchi, together it is known as bronchus. So individually it is known as bronchi. Once it enters the bronchi, it will again lead to small narrow path out here. That is known as your bronchioles. Now what will happen? Once it goes to the bronchioles, you will see something like this. A grape-like structure. So it is very minute out here, so which you cannot see. So I am making out here. Once it goes to bronchioles, then it will lead to this grape-like structure. This is known as your alveoli. This area is known as your alveoli, and this is very important to us. Now in alveoli, what will happen? All the gases coming out here. Now in alveoli, you have some Like if you see in your book, you will see some green or greenish color capillaries out here. Now what will happen in alveoli is the oxygen which is coming, the transfer of oxygen takes place because this area is very much thin. So in capillaries you will be having the carbon dioxide, that means the deoxygenated gas, and your oxygen will be coming from bronchi to your alveoli. Then at this space the transfer of gas is taking place. So the capillary will give your carbon dioxide, and through alveoli oxygen gas is inserted in the capillary, and that is how exchange of gas is taking place, which will complete the human respiratory system. So next class we are going to discuss how the process breathing will take place. Thank you.